Hello and welcome. Today we're counting down 5 people who survived the impossible stories so wild, you'll think they're Hollywood fiction. These are the ultimate tales of human survival, from being trapped by a boulder for days to falling from the sky and living to tell the tale. Each story is more unbelievable than the last, and the number one spot will blow your mind. If you think you know what it means to be a survivor, think again. Get ready for the most jaw-dropping survival stories ever. Let's dive in. Number 5, Aron Ralston. Picture this, you're alone in a Utah canyon and an 800-pound boulder pins your arm. No one knows where you are. No help is coming. Aron tried everything. Rigging pulleys, chipping at the rock, rationing his food and water. Nothing worked. Days passed. He ran out of water, drank his own urine, and started hallucinating. After 5 days, his arm was dead. He realized it's his arm or his life. With a dull multi-tool, he broke his own bones and cut through his arm. An hour of agony, but he did it. Bleeding and exhausted, he still had to rappel down a cliff and hike miles before finding help. Aron's story is pure willpower, choosing life at any cost. He left a part of himself in that canyon, but walked out alive. His ordeal inspired the film 127 Hours. It's a brutal, inspiring reminder of what we can endure to survive. Would you have the strength to do what Aron did? That's why he's on this list. The human will to live is stronger than we think. Aron's story proves it. He's not just a survivor, he's a legend. If you ever feel stuck, remember Aron Ralston. Sometimes the only way out is through, and sometimes survival means making the hardest choice imaginable. Aron's courage is unforgettable. That's why his story is number 5. Let's move on. Number 4, Julianne Koepke. Christmas Eve, 1971. 17-year-old Julianne is flying over the Amazon with her mother when lightning tears the plane apart. She falls 2 miles, strapped to her seat, crashing into the jungle below. Miraculously, she survives the fall, alone, injured, and surrounded by the Amazon's dangers. With a broken collarbone and a deep leg gash, she remembers her father's advice: follow water downstream to find people. For 11 days she treks through the jungle, surviving on candy, enduring maggot-infested wounds and fending off insects and snakes. She pours gasoline into her wound to force out maggots, painful but it saves her. Finally she finds a hut and is rescued by locals. Julianne didn't just survive a plane crash, she conquered the Amazon. Her knowledge and determination saved her life. Most would have given up, but she kept going. Her story is a testament to resilience and quick thinking. Imagine surviving a fall from the sky, then the jungle. Julianne Koepke is the definition of a survivor. Her ordeal is almost unbelievable. But it's true. She's living proof that survival is possible, even against all odds. That's why she's number 4. Could you have made it out? Julianne did. Let's see who's next. Number 3, Hiroo Onoda. In 1944, Onoda was sent to a Philippine island with orders: never surrender, no matter what. The war ended in 1945, but Onoda didn't believe it. He thought surrender leaflets were enemy tricks. For 29 years he hid in the jungle, surviving on stolen food, convinced the war raged on. His companions died or surrendered, but Onoda stayed, alone, loyal, and unbreakable. The world changed, but he clung to his mission. Japan tried everything to reach him: letters, family photos, even loudspeakers. Nothing worked. In 1974, a young adventurer found Onoda and brought his former commander to the island. Only then did Onoda accept the war was over. He surrendered, sword and rifle in hand, after nearly 3 decades. Onoda's story is about loyalty, belief, and survival against time itself. Imagine living in the past for 30 years, fighting a war no one else remembers. His dedication is both tragic and awe-inspiring. Onoda's survival wasn't just physical, it was mental. He endured isolation, danger, and the weight of a forgotten cause. Would you have held on that long? Onoda did. His story is one of the most unique survivals ever. That's why he's number 3. Let's keep going. The next story is even more harrowing. Number 2, Elizabeth Smart. At 14, Elizabeth was kidnapped from her bedroom by a fanatic and held captive for 9 months. She endured daily abuse, threats, and psychological torment, hidden in plain sight. Her captors disguised her, moved her from place to place, and convinced her escape meant danger for her family. Despite the horror, Elizabeth clung to hope. Her family's love kept her going. The search for her was massive, but she was always just out of reach. Finally, after 9 months, she was recognized on the street and rescued. Elizabeth's survival wasn't just physical, it was mental and emotional. She refused to let her captors break her spirit. Today, she's an advocate for survivors everywhere. Her story is a powerful reminder hope can survive even the darkest times. Elizabeth Smart is a symbol of resilience. She turned tragedy into strength. That's why she's number 2. Her courage inspires millions. Now for the most incredible survival story of all. Number 1. Louis Zamperini. Olympic runner, 1-2 bombardier. His life was already epic. But when his plane crashed in the Pacific, Zamperini's real test began. He survived 47 days adrift on a raft, battling sharks, starvation, and enemy fire. When he finally reached land, he was captured and sent to brutal Japanese POW camps. There, he endured years of torture, singled out by a sadistic guard known as the Bird. Starved, beaten, and humiliated, Zamperini refused to break. In one legendary moment, he held a heavy beam over his head for 37 minutes, defying his tormentor. He survived both the ocean and the camps, an unbreakable spirit. Zamperini's story is the ultimate survival tale. He faced death at sea and hell on land, but never gave up. His resilience is unmatched. Zamperini is proof that the human spirit can endure anything. That's why he's number 1. His legacy is pure inspiration. If you ever doubt your strength, remember Louis Zamperini. Survival is possible, even in the darkest times. Let's wrap up. Those were 5 of the most jaw-dropping survival stories ever. From cutting off your own arm to surviving years as a POW, these people redefine resilience. Which story shocked you the most? Let me know in the comments. If you found these stories inspiring, hit subscribe for more. The power of the human spirit is truly limitless. Thanks for watching to the end. More incredible stories are coming soon. See you in the next one.